of course I remember you. I remember you really well, actually.
Do you?
I really do, yeah. I remember we had a really nice chat. What I remember is you were going off to France and you were going to have a bridal thing.
hmm
So, yeah, you were off to do.
Yeah, that was crazy. It's actually been quite a long time, hasn't it? Um,
I was trying to work it out. Has it been 8 years?
oh my gosh. No,
No.
I don't think it's been that long because so I went to France, I came back, I did a master's degree, and then I got a job and I've been in that job for nearly 3 years. So it's been five
Five
years.
years.
Like secondhand wedding dresses and like that kind of industry, and did research for that. But um days, I don't know, just like a couple of weeks ago, I was just like, oh, I remember when Sarah Louise had her vow renewal, and like I've always loved weddings, and I can't get into it like full time because obviously I'm still doing my 9 to 5, and I was like, oh, like the celebrant who did that was so amazing. Like, let me just reach out to her and see if she can just like you know indulge me and give me a bit of information about what she does and like how she got to do it, and then I'll just global fashion retailing. And I actually
Ah.
wrote my dissertation about wedding dresses and like secondhand wedding dresses and like that kind of industry, and did research for that. But um, I don't know, just like a couple of weeks ago, I was just like, oh, I remember when Sarah Louise had her vow renewal, and like I've always loved weddings, and I can't get into it like full time because obviously I'm still doing my 9 to 5, and I was like, oh, like the celebrant who did that was so amazing. Like, let me just reach out to her and see if she can just like you know indulge me and give me a bit of information about what she does and like how she got to do it, and then I'll just find out some more.
Love you to tell me what it was that had such an impact on you that you got in touch with me all this time later to tell me like you'd quite like to do the job. What was it that was so interesting?
I think well, firstly, like Sarah Louise, she spoke super highly of you. So that was the first thing. And I was like, okay, well, that's great. And then I think it was because you offer like a celebration on more like on people's like close and personal terms. So like where they're not going to do the traditional registry or they're not going to have someone from the council come and do that legal part. I liked how close you could get to the family. And I just thought it was so nice that you were so involved for the whole day as well, because I think normally in weddings the registrar tends to be there for like an hour or so and then they have to leave. So I thought that was really nice. And you also just did a great job. Like you really got into the background of knowing them as a couple and knowing the family, and like because you also included like a little ceremony for the girls for their children, which I'd never seen before. So I was like, oh, like it gives you a lot more freedom to kind of have that connection with people. And I was like, oh, that was really magical. So I was
It
like, oh,
was
I love
magical,
that.
wasn't it? I loved it. I loved those people actually. And Sarah, she was very clear though about what she wanted, Sarah Louise. She was like, this is what I need. This
Yeah.
is what's happened. This is how I want to just reset my life. And I'm going to use this experience to remember things that have happened and
Yeah.
honor people. And so she was quite unusual actually because she was so clear.
Yeah.
She's quite direct and quite,
Yeah, she is.
what's the word for her? She's amazing. What's
I
the
think
word? Like,
director's quite good. I
quite what?
think director's quite accurate for her.
Very direct, but she was like very clear about who she was and
She was
what she
quite
needed.
assured. I think she's got quite a lot of
Yeah.
self-assurance and she knows what it is that she wants and she knows what her expectations are for things as well.
Yeah, yeah, it was really beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and I love to involve a naming ceremony. It's really good. I do love it. Do you have a particular memory of the wedding ceremony that stayed with you, a particular part of the ceremony that you really loved?
Yeah. I think when you involved the couple's children, that was really special. And it's not something that I've seen involved in a ceremony before. And the girls loved being up with their mum and dad and having the opportunity to all kind of make a vow to each other. So I thought that was really special.
That was cool. I don't really tell people about that very often. I don't know that many people know that we can do that as celebrants,
Yeah.
but yeah, really lovely. It's so nice to see you after so much time. That's